in EU as well and in US as well, we are seeing stocks getting adopted. But for some reason, we are not seeing the hard assets like real estate or maybe wine collections or maybe antiques getting picked up so well as compared to the money markets. I can say maybe bonds, treasuries, or stocks. So what do you see is lacking there, which is actually kind of delaying the tokenization and fractionalization of these hard assets actually, like real estate?
Well, real estate, while it could be tokenized, for example, real estate, could be tokenized. Of course, real estate is very complex because it has to deal with property laws and deeds and notarial acts that often go back generations. So in developed urban and even but take urban areas with centuries of history, it's very hard to move from a traditional ownership structure into a tokenized ownership structure. And what are these tokens? Are these tokens natively the ownership titles of this property? Or are they just, do they represent the claim that somewhere sits in the traditional system? Where we see, if I scan around the world, for example, if we see greenfield developments of real estate, for example, in the Middle East, you see much more potential because there's not a lot of history. They build new cities, the infrastructure's essentially in the desert, so there's no long history. So that you see potential there. But really, if you look at tokenization, my personal view is that everything can be tokenized. I think that everything will end up being tokenized.